shift together here from the D-line. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. First carry for Thomas Rawls. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Baldwin coming off his first Pro Bowl appearance. He had career highs, Charles, in catches with 94, over 1,100 yards. That also a career high. Pretty good season for Doug Baldwin.
And I think the place that he really started to take off was midway through 2015. The connection between he and his quarterback, Russell Wilson, where they were playing more from the pocket, bigger plays downfield, that just propelled him into 2016. That, and anything he perceives as a slight, he uses it to his advantage, and he just goes out and plays.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year. Continues to excel in pass coverage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 3. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second and goal from the 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. And this one's incomplete. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first-down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it with McCoy. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Dan Carpenter now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A 2nd down carry for Cozy's. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. On the ground with a tight end. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a Train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
Now Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On third down, Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Rawls. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On second down, Rawls. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The defensive tackle Kyle Williams there for the stop. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. From the gun on third down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. You know, Charles, for Graham, so much concern early in the season about whether he'd be ready to play this year, what would happen recovering from the tendon. Not only was he ready, he played every game this season for Seattle.
And it wasn't just the injury concern with Jimmy Graham. It's how Seattle runs their offense. Remember, when he was in New Orleans, he could expect a ton of passes to come his way. But in Seattle, that number was going to be reduced. Would he be able to maximize what they were going to throw in his direction? And he certainly did this year, 65 catches.
65 catches, just shy of 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, too. Here's the sneak with Wilson. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Oh, design run for their wideout. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a big run there by McCoy. 53 yards.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. If they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. They go play action now, Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And Graham's got it, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They give it off here to the tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Curse. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
First down, this is Rawls. So he got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
On On second down, here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run down here with Cozy's. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On second down, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it. Rolls stops short of the goal line. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. Yeah, here come the Bills. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 46 yards.
You have to give some credit because he broke some tackles in order to get that big pickup. But maybe it's a little bit more to the lost art of tackling. Reared its ugly head on that play. And the end result, a big-time pickup of yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion right is Wilson. Wilson, a give to Rolls. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're definitely showing blitz here. And the wideout in motion. The 10th carry for Thomas Rolls. And not much of a... Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Wilson turns and gives to Prozy's. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.